Red Prison in Modern. Now, I've got a card in here that I want to give a try. We're going to talk about a few things before running this immediately in. We might make a few adjustments. Exclamation point deck, though, to get the deck list. It's essentially a very classic Red Prison list. We've ditched Karn and going full-on Fury Red. So here is the list. Specifically, Magmatic Channeler here has made itself present. Now, if you're not familiar, you need 4 or more instants in the yard, which is something I want to talk about. It gets +3/+1, making it a 4/4. It essentially is the red Tarmogoyf. But you can discard a card, and if you do, you exile 2 cards, so it gives us a little bit of that digging power. And what's nice is you exile them. So they actually interact really well with Bridge. Got our 12 lock because we're not playing Karn. We're going to see if this plays out how we think it is. Now, what I see is if we're failing to find Bridge, we might be just smashing in with the Channeler and Seasoned Pyromancer tokens. So we'll see. List has Eidolons and Rabble-Masters to be super fast out of the sideboard. We've got some Torp Orbs in here, some Boils, some Magus of the Moon, extra Anger here. To me, the question I have for chat, though, before I even look at you guys, is Magmatic Channeler works well with multiple spells. We don't have many here. So the question is, do I add some more? Do I change things around a little bit to make it more likely to be a 4/4? Or do I just chill with it being a 1/3 most of the time? What do you think? I went to put food in and you got online. He's out to make you look bad. Exactly. Only 10 instances and 3 kill it. Fail to find is the best mechanic in Magic. Are we wanting to draw or the beats? I don't know. I don't know if we want to draw or we want to just slap down a 4/4 and beat down. I think if we wanted that, we could play Bone Crusher. I think we're going to be a little more on the drawing and trying to find maybe lands, Blood Moon effects, the Chandra, so on and so forth. That's my theory, at least. I think it's mainly for the tap ability. So we probably don't need as much. We'll see, though. By the way, for those that are joining us, consider hitting up that Better Twitch TV. Some of you, if you have enough bits, may have also new emotes. There's a few little surprises around. But I think this is the list we want to do. The only thing I could think of is changing the angers for Slag Storms. I don't know how relevant the anger is going to be versus the Slag Storm. I could even keep one anger, have a second anger here, and run 2 Slag Storms so that I could beef up Channeler on that chance that I attack and get to use the Slag Storm to deal 3 damage. It's something that we could consider here. How can we play Chill if there's Boil in the sideboard? Boil is a chill card, Slayer. Boil is a chill card. That's true. You know what? I kind of want to toss 2 Slag Storms in here over 2 Angers. I'm kind of okay with that. Do we think there's anything else that we'd want to really bring in here? I want to leave 4 Channelers here. I want to leave 4 because this is the namesake card that we're going to be trying to utilize. Do we like the Koth? Maybe this should be Hazoret. I'm going to go with Koth because the idea is we're going to get a bridge down. No Maze Mind Tomes in this build, by the way. We think we're good? I think we're good. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Our graveyard interaction is only Scavenger Grounds. That's fine. We have Torp Orbs because Mono White Taxes is definitely a thing that we've seen recently, and that ETB Skyclave is definitely needing some attention. Boils for the Euro matchups, Spyglass for the Europe matchups, and Rabble-Masters and Eidolons for that one. I think we're pretty happy. They'll never see it coming. Exactly, Slayerfall. Exactly. I think we're good. I think we run this. It's a bit of an experiment because we don't know if this card is going to be very good. Let's find out together. Let's play Magic. League. 100 points. Down the drain for your entertainment and for our science. Have people found the better Twitch TV emotes? People are using, Slayerfall's been using a bunch of them, but hasn't used any of our new ones. None of our new ones. Go check them out. We've got those added to our Discord as well, so they should be all available for subs everywhere. A little bit of that non-sub flare, everything. That's right, Slayerfall. You're finding them. You're finding them. Got some Zendikar kind of ones. We've got them more as a question if you like them or not. Let us know. Let us know. Match 1 here. Whew. Let's play. Oof. One lander, double ritual, Blood Moon, Seasoned Pyromancer. My opponent mulls to 6. We have 1 Scavenger Grounds and 3 gemstones left. The remainder of the cards are mountain or red based. This is pretty good if I hit that second land. Just saying. That's right, we're going to give Channeler a good chance here and keep this 1 lander. Keep the 1 lander. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. I thought it was going to be humans. It's elementals. Okay. Not the worst. Not the greatest, though. We'll see. We'll see. Experiments are not there to prove you right. They're to prove you wrong. We seem to play against elementals a lot. I haven't played elementals in a long time here. Thunderkin Awakener has been revealed. Uh-oh. Do need to hit that land. Plays the Thunderkin and smacks me for a point. Land. Yes, we did it. Okay. Chalice is probably no good here. Definitely want to get this bridge down at some point. Thinking Seasoned Pyromancer might not be a bad idea here. I could also throw a Blood Moon out and delay whatever could be showing up here. Maybe we do that this turn. Go ahead and slap down the Blood Moon here and then plan to do a Seasoned Pyromancer if I miss the land drop again. Seems alright. This way I also don't take any more damage off my Ramunot Ruins. They have quite a few red elementals. Attacks for a point and literally just passes it back. Alright, I think we'll Ritual out here and we'll play our Seasoned Pyromancer. I'm going to get rid of Desperate Ritual and Chalice, I think. Alright, well we missed lands, but I hit myself a Slagstorm and I have a Channeler. And we have Pyretic, Desperate, and Desperate. 4 or more. We're getting there. Aether Vial on 2 here brings in an Elemental, the Voice of Resurgence. Slightly regretting Slagstorm over Anger. Slightly. Not a whole lot, though. We'll make it work. Unclaimed Territory, Aether Vial up to 3, considering flashing something in, and does so. Skelemental. I guess I block. I'm going to block like this. I want to take the least amount of damage here. I'm probably getting rid of Channeler and Seasoned Pyromancer, planning to Slagstorm possibly. Unfortunately, our Channeler goes away, but that's alright. We do not hit our next land, unfortunately, so we'll just pass back. This is starting to look really sketchy here. They're helping us enable bridge, but we haven't hit our next land yet. We are 13 cards in and have only seen 2. Seems a little light. Aether Vial here on 3. Another Skelemental plus this one. We're dead. Alright. Well, that was fun. We're dead. We dead. Didn't find the land we needed. Oh, they had another Skelemental too. They were just going to Skelemental us. There's our land. Okay. Anger can come in here. Spyglass can probably come in. Torp orbs can come in. Magus can come in. What do we want to get rid of? Probably okay to get rid of some of the Seasoned Pyromancers. Let's see here. Blood Moon is definitely fine. Chalice is okay. Honestly, it might just be a channeler here and just go as aggressively into the prison as we can. This is definitely not a Rabblemaster Eidolon game because those don't get through. Torpor resolves. I'm gonna try with the Spyglass and the extra anger here. This seems like it's alright. Oh, Uncle DB found one of our emotes. What do you think of that one? I think we're good here. That one's a bit emote. I have not put the other one that I have anywhere yet, but that one's a ways up there. What's up, Basic Land Shark? Dude, ever since updating Better Twitch TV, you guys have been using them and it makes the chat so much more colorful. I love emotes. Blood Moon's okay. Blood Moon with a Spyglass here kind of gets interesting. Now, they do have the elemental that makes mana in different colors. We're just going to remove that one. Don't worry about it. It is a 10k bit emote. So where can you find that, Grayus? Or did I post it somewhere? I don't remember if I did. Would I like to play first? Yes, absolutely. We'll keep this. We'll keep this. The panic emote. Alright, Chalice on one, maybe a braid, and go from there. $100 for an emote. It's for the people that donate a whole bunch. Ah, Uncle DB has another version of the one that Basic Land Shark just used. Alright, to me, I'm going to go ahead. I'm tempted to go ahead and just slap out a Blood Moon here and then go from there, but I probably want to go ahead and just like Chalice on one and then a braid. Oh, you hover over and it shows you. Well, see, I get all of them, so I don't see that. Yeah. What's that, Uncle DB? I want to throw this Chalice on one. I also want to abrade this, and I also want to put a Blood Moon into play. I'll put Blood Moon. Blood Moon into play. Twitch chat starting to understand. Yeah, see, Better Twitch TV has the cool Pepe notes, Peepo notes, but channel has the notes. Extra vial here. I think I'm gonna abrade this turn a vial. Kind of set them back to just putting something on one again. I assume they didn't because of the Sacred Foundry still being untapped, but we'll see. They do. Flamekin. Okay. Flamekin. Nodders. Cat Jam. In start time, it says 9 p.m. Eastern on Monday through Friday, which is an hour late. I will fix that. That little, well, I say I'll fix that, and then I'll need to fix it here in 2 weeks. That plugin is terrible with the time zones. 2 a.m. It is a reasonable time to be up. It's reasonable. What are they going to get with this Flamekin here? You could say Thunderkin Awakener. Alright. That's pretty good, because if I kill this, I can get it back. Flamekin's away. Looks like we're going to get hit for 2. In for 2. Alright. Chandra up Chalice on 1. These attack, play Magus downtick on one of them. They bring in then a 3-drop here. Chandra uptick for Chalice, I think. We'll see if we get punished for doing this. Go ahead, opponent. This deck seems rough with all the Aether Gust floating around. We don't see too many. We'll see 1 a league, but that doesn't mean you stop playing a list because you see 1 card that's rough every now and then. Alright, 2 at Chandra here, puts her to 3. Love to find a bridge. Find a Scavenger Ground. So Scavenger Ground down, up with Chandra here. Like I said, finding a bridge would be nice. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Chandra going up. Chandra gonna find things. What you gonna find? Ghostbusters. Spyglass. I'll take that. Spyglass name Aether Vial seems really good too, and I can empty the hand. What's coming down on 2? Phantasmal Image to copy the Flamekin here to go get a card. Almost 100% here. Go get Ingot Chewer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It'll be an Ingot Chewer. That is the assumption here. Why this is so hard to click, though, I don't know. There's no way you click this. There's just no way. Okay. This makes perfect sense here. Find an Ingot Chewer, probably. JD, were you in Aspiring Spikes conversation earlier? We were talking exactly about that. What did they get here? So boost of elemental creatures. You may put an elemental creature card from your hand on the battlefield. That creature gains haste. Alright, so this is a way to get around our little stuff going on here. Wow. Alright, so Skelemental, Risen, and Vesperlark. And then obviously this is going to happen. I say okay. I'm still going to name Aether Vial here. We'll play Magus down and pass. Problem is that this probably lives here if they find a land. So they need to find a land here, otherwise Chandra's going to start taking over. Do they find one? You think he needed Ingot Chewer? Probably. A Blood Moon and Chalice. Some things never change. It's going. How are you, Foreman? Well, they skipped. They went straight to attackers. I would block this. Who do you think I am? Putting a Flamekin in here at the face? That's fine. We'll block here. Protect Chandra. Because this gets back an elemental only. I'm going to go up here, look for some more value. Simian Spirit Guide's fine as an extra blocker here. We'll play him past turn. Yeah, he wants me to kill this. This can hit my face all day if they want. I'm cool. 17 turns. Easy money. No attacks. Land. Uptick. There we go. Channeler in play. We're about to get fancy. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. Is this better than a million other things I could do? Now, I do have to discard a card. I do. All right. Opponents found their third land here. We found our third land. We're going to put this thing into play. All right, all right, all right. It's a 2/2. Okay. Block, 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 and then I just shoot this, right? Super easy. And I still get to use Channeler. Yeah! Hooray! What's up, D20? I think he did misplay. They misplayed in some fashion. Yeah, Ingot Chewer to kill a Spyglass so they turn their Aether Vial back on. That or they're not playing it, Tomahawk. Maybe they are not playing it. I mean, how many artifacts are really running around these days? Just us. Just us. Well, sometimes people go, I haven't seen this and I would really like this fourth whatever to beat, let's say, a graveyard deck. They pull out the Ingot Chewer, they put in something for the graveyard, and then the absolute next match is going to be all artifacts. Alright, well, we still have another game here. They won the first one, so I would think they need to hurry along their selection here. Okay. It's so close. Maybe I should just to get Chandra up here. Ah, it's so close. This kills this pretty easily. This would be at 7. I don't get to use this then. I said I would try to get this to work. Let's do this first. Alright. I'm not disappointed with that line. I still kill it. Chandra's not close to blowing anything up at the moment here. That's okay though. I have a Braid and Anger. 2 more would get this bigger and we could start attacking. We've got him on lockdown with the Spyglass. Things look good. Got an extra Chandra. There's our bridge. We're gonna be okay. We were gonna be okay. Alright, we're on the draw here. Definitely want the bridge. Koth's okay. Chandra's pretty good. Bloodmoon's still a want big time. I don't have any graveyard because I'm not worried about the graveyard. I would be faster out of the sideboard. Torp Orb's still here. Spyglass still doing its thing. I think I'm just running it right back. I think we're running it right back. Chalice is only good on 1. I could swap that out for another Channeler. I think I'm okay with having just the Chalice here as a way to dump cards out so that I can get under our bridge faster. Here we go. Here we go. Why not? Turn to Blood Moon into Channelers. See how they run. I bet they'll have Aether Vial. They've had it every single time here. Cavern. Names Elemental. Vial. Go ahead, opponent. Seems to be a very reoccurring matchup here. Plays the Vial. Does the Vial things. Alright, Vial goes up to 1. Exactly. This elemental Cavern of Souls is about to be just a mountain. It's just about to be a mountain here. Arid Mesa. Ooh, we could find a basic here. We could. Gonna play Blood Moon. Do they have a basic? Now, interesting thing with the Magmatic Channeler, if you have 2 of them, you're not gonna be able to continuously use their ability. There's something to be aware of. You'll only be able to get to use it until you run out of cards. We do have a basic Plains here. We are going to be playing a little bit more Magic this time. This one runs a Plains, apparently. It's an interesting looking one. And a Purge. Basic Plains and Purge out of Elementals. Huh. Fiery Islet here. Oh boy, are we going to get smacked for a ton here? I would love to keep these deserts here to keep the graveyard a bit more in check. Risen Reef. Now I need that Torpor. Aether Vial, following this up. Phantasmal Image, copying Risen Reef. Here's where it starts getting crazy. I would take an Anger of the Gods here, or a Torp Orb. Anger, Slagstorm, Torp Orb. A Braid would be okay. We find absolutely none of those. Channeler down past the turn. Things are about to go real sideways for us. Real sideways. Some of the reasons to keep the initial hand with Blood Moon is because these would have to come out on the Aether Vial because we'd be able to get the Blood Moon down before the 3rd land drop, which then puts them behind by at least a turn or so. The fact that they could kind of do everything right there on turn 3 was rough. Yeah. Some of the sideways will be creatures turning sideways. Some of the sideways will be just getting outvalued like crazy. Once Moon's out, they can't name Elemental with new lands. Exactly. And so if they end up killing it with, example, Purge, the Cavern of Souls, for example, or the Unclaimed Territory would not be able to do anything. However, my opponent found the basic Plains and had the Purge, so... Aether Vial on 3, plays a Skelemental, double Reef trigger here. Draw. I'm going to get rid of Ramunant and Gemstone Caverns here, so I can play a new Channeler and a Scavenger Grounds. Because this Skelemental is about to disappear. Omnath. Noting it's not new Omnath, it's old Omnath. Kills Channeler. Arid Mesa. They run new Omnath as well. I'm not totally surprised. Arid Mesa cracks here, goes in place as another land into play and gets Omnath to probably boost this Risen Reef, right? There's the basic mountain. Up to 3. I guess you can't target this, right? Flamekin. We're going to get something else here. Draw, do all the things. Attack me with this. Gemstone, Ramunant. We have Channeler, hoping for Bridge off the top. Or an Anger. Could be a Thunderkin. That would make sense. Lightning Skelemental, again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I go to 10. Discard 2. Bridge. Well, that's not a bridge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play Channeler down and pass the turn. I can activate the Scavenger Grounds here. I don't particularly want to, but I could. I'm pretty sure I'm very dead, though, because 6 comes in here. 6 comes in, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I block a 3. They just get ahead of us. Elemental's getting ahead of us, getting their Risen Reef combo online before I was able to lock them out. Alright, we're good. They just have to attack. Just attack, opponent. Just attack. Match 1 down. Getting a little bit of the channeler used in there. Needed to find this a little faster. Elementals folds to combo decks in quick clocks. Yeah, well, if you can stop the combo, our Torp Orbs would have been fine. Bridge would have been okay. It would need to find a way to hold them off long enough for me to either probably double Anger Slagstorm at them and or find a Koth Chandra to win quickly. Opponent just had it there in game 3. That's what they had. We have pretty much the type of board or the type of cards we would want to play against them. Alright. We move on though. Next match. We've got a turn 2 Blood Moon and Anger the Gods. We'll see if we're against another creature deck. We'll lead off with the Ramunot Ruins, not to give anything away. We're not a red deck, are we? F6 through this turn here. We have a Botanical Sanctum. Alright, well, we'll just see if Blood Moon locks them out here. Down with the Blood Moon past turn. This usually means Griselbrand. Neoform, Neobrand, whatever that thing's called. They can still do things to us. We just need to be mindful. Play bridge here past turn. Could be Infect, could be. Who knows what it'll be. We may not have a lot of information here. My opponent probably shouldn't go to discard. That's going to give us more information. Well, not a lot. Serum Visions, we'll just pass turn. To me, this plus a gemstone here, this is looking like Neoform. Channeler. I need to be able to do some damage to them so that Griselbrand's not terrifying. Extra bridge here. Let's do a discard of Anger the Gods. See what else I hit. There's a Chandra. 4. Let's do it off of a ritual here. This way. If I wanted to, I could get empty-handed. I'm not going to worry about getting empty-handed. We're going to do damage. Hey. Thank you for the thank you for the raid. Party 7. Welcome. What's your icon? It's like a cat thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. Got the Chandra down. We're doing damage. Got the Channeler going. Channeler found Chandra. Point for Channeler. Only beat Griselbrand. Right. Spyglass, Eidolon's Rabble Masters, Magus of the Moon in. What? Chalice of the Void could be put on 0. We'll entertain the idea of this card. Abrades can come out. Bridges can come out. Slagstone can come out. Anger can come out. And 1 Chalice. Whee! It's my cat Meatball. Nice. The Cody Hope. Actually seeing your name there versus in Streamlabs' thing, I was like, what is this? It's like Theode? It's Cody. It's the Cody Hope. Alright. I have a turn 2 Eidolon Channeler. Let's keep this. I don't know if I'm going to get much better than kind of like being able to put 2 threats out there really fast. Eidolon's actually kind of nice because sometimes they have to cantrip a few times. My opponent's mulliganed to 5 cards. It's a cool cat. Well, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Are you coming from Magic, or are you coming from some other place in the universe? Pass the turn. Botanical, waterlogged. No other follow-ups here. Let's go ahead and ritual. Ritual. Channeler. Eidolon. Go. Might not even use Channeler's ability. We might just be beaten in. Almost want like another ritual on a sleeve so that Seasoned Pyromancer ditches it. We cycle a Waterlog Grove here. They must have a Simian Spirit Guide. Extra Botanical Sanctum. I really want to be able to hit here. I need to start doing some damage. Allosaurus Rider. It's a 3/3. Do we have the Neoform? It appears we do. They'll take some damage to do this. Alright. Okay. There's a big Gristlebrand. Draws cards. Now I need a bridge, but we took out the bridges. Summoner's Pact. Normally play tribal decks, big on 5-color elementals. So stomped us with Karn on stream. But today we had a donation deck and played Reanimator and Legacy. 3/2 is good to go. Nice. Not bad. Well, nicely done. And once again, thank you for the raid. Summoner Pact again. My opponent's going down to 8 here. Probably has another Nourishing Shoal, plus a Worm. Okay. Nourishing Shoal's back up to 23. Simian Spirit Guide, Exile, Gristlebrand. Drawing. They need to shoal one more time here. Shoals again. We have 14 cards to get through. 7 cards. We've used Summoner's Pact. We've used some Simian Spirit Guides. We need to shoal one more time here. Manamorphose, we go down to 7. Eidolon might be kind of goofy for them with the interaction here. Does Eidolon steal this game? I have no idea. It's gonna be close. Makes blue. Makes green. He did pack twice, so he has to complete the combo here. The combo must be completed here. They're currently at 7. They've used 3 Nourishing Shoals, which means they have 1 more Nourishing Shoal. Goes back up to 14. They have 6 cards remaining, so they can play Lab Maniac and draw. Alright, so Eidolon doesn't quite steal this one. Very close, though. Very close. Alright. Well, we just got to win it on the play here. No changes. No changes. 1 change. There we go. We did make them work for it, though. I'm not going to worry about doing the bridge stuff. We're going to either beat them quickly or they're going to get a Gristlebrand out. That's what's going to happen here. You pay the 7 life to draw and you would lose because you're paying the 7 life before the draw happens. What do I think about this? Put a Chalice on 0. Hope they don't have just everything. I'd prefer to put Chalice on 0 and attempt to get a Chalice on 2. I think we can try this. If they have the crazy combo here, they've got the crazy combo. Opponent mulls to 6. One gets the Veil of Summer. Why would I want to stop a Veil of Summer that shouldn't be in against us? I'm going to throw a Chalice here. On 0, Channeler's next, and then maybe we'll get a Chalice on 2, which I think could seal the game pretty nicely. Just kidding, we'll Spyglass here. Cool. Alright. We can look at the hand. They have Evolution, Summoner's Pact, Manamorphoses, and Lab Maniac. Play Waterlogged Grove here. They could Manamorphose. Now I want to play Koth, if I get a chance to. Manamorphose. Made double blue. Land Koth. Let's go. Let's go. I do have to be wary of a Gristlebrand showing up. Although they can't activate it, they could still very much win with it. Oh yeah, we need to get them low here fast. All right, I'm just gonna slap down a Channeler here and pass the turn. I do whiff on all of my things that I wanted to get. So my opponent's got another turn here. We have to naturally draw, though. The Summoner's Pact is no good in their hand. Alright, we find an Eidolon. We're going to get rid of... Let's get rid of the Chalice here. Trying to find a land in the top 2. Man, we miss. So I could... I guess I play the Rabblemaster here, because it will end the game relatively fast. And that's what we want. We want the game to be ending sooner rather than later. We'll just hope they don't get a Gristlebrand and then just like sit there and soak up the little goblin damage. Let's go Rabblemaster. Let's go. Go, go, go. Down to 17. They take 2 more damage playing double green here. Wilts away my Spyglass. Alright. Not looking very good for us. Smart play. Don't win. They couldn't get the Chalice, though. They had to pick between Spyglass and Chalice. Channeler in another game gets us a card earlier than we expect. We're doing okay. Oh no, we're tapping mana. Anamorphose. Okay. Okay. Blue-green. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Gotta dodge like 10 things they could get. Alright. We're gonna use Channeler here. I'm gonna get rid of a Chandra. Looking for a land. We do hit lands, finally. Gonna slap down an Eidolon here and bash in for some damage. Bash in for some damage. We win the game next turn. They must win here. Or get Gristlebrand down. What's up, Mr. Dangles? Third land. Cast a card that doesn't work here. Takes 2. They wanted to check. They were curious. They were curious. We get there. Oh. Don't have a fog effect. We win the match. We win the match. We ended up getting another Eidolon, which is what I would have played. If we would have used this, I would have gotten rid of probably this Channeler and looked at a Rabblemaster plus Mountain. It's interesting because it's kind of interesting. I could take the Rabblemaster, put a new Rabblemaster in, or I could pay the Mountain and bring in Koth. Channeler pulling its weight very well in that match. Happy to see it. Works well. Checked if I would miss the Chalice trigger. Gotta practice. You say it out loud while you're playing online, so when you go to paper, you're like, trigger, point. My favorite thing, they cast something, I put it right by the deck. Right by the deck. Deck, chalices, blood moons are on the far left. Always. Bridges, blood moons. Always on the left. Chalice by the deck. Cast, point. They do something weird, show the palm. Can't attack, can't do that. Cards, flat on the table. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Point, open palm. Next match. Just want to see some kicking before bed. Take care. Take care. Oh, crap. Spider. Let's mulligan. I need more than one mountain here. 9 lands. Can't keep 9 lands. Also, if you get in the motion of just like pointing like that, very obviously, you don't have to say trigger, it's very obvious. And if there's a judge that ever questions you on which one you're doing, you're like, then you can explain your routine. I point, or I show an open hand for these two. Open hand sometimes means pass. That's why you do point. Point. Mulligan. We'll keep this hand. All right. Hey, thank you all for the follows. He's not on taxes. But Blood Moon's got to be good, and so does Bridge. I have to get rid of 2 cards here. I mean, instinctually, I would say I want Blood Moon and Bridge here. I'm going to keep the Blood Moon and Bridge because that's what I would keep, not knowing if they're on or off taxes here. Oh my gosh, no! I said, oh crap. I gotta do things opposite of taxes sometimes. Do I just hard concede if he has the Gristle brand? Give him no content. Also. All right, Caryatid, nothing too crazy, and we've got land. What is... Get ready. We got a Blood Moon fast. What is this? Neoforms, going to 3. Floating a black for some reason. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is turn 2. What's happening? Nice deck. It has a world spine worm. What are you doing, Spider? I'm at 8. Oh, imagine if I had an anger. What's left? What's left? I'm at 8. Oh, the world spine worm's left. Do I just Blood Moon here and see what happens? Make sure he can't play the world spine worm? I'm so confused by what's happening here. There's a bunch of prized amalgams that are going to come back. So I'm just dead because of the prized amalgams here. I have the bridge if I could have gotten it out. Okay. So he gave me a turn to react. It's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. If I mulled the 3 and played the bridge. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, Torp Orb comes in here. Rabblemaster, Anger, Magus. No Eidolons for this matchup. Yeah, I wasn't exactly expecting that either. Chalice is out. Channeler's out. No, Seasoned Pyromancer's... Well, no, Seasoned Pyromancer's probably okay. Channelers are probably out for this matchup. Incoming Belcher? That's true. That's true. I probably should be worried about a Belcher, too. Do something like this. Just look for our lock pieces. Trying to decide how I want to attack this. I think this is probably okay. Yeah. I don't want the Eidolons here. I don't want to... We might have to be behind a bridge. These combo decks are the worst. There's no winners in a dredge matchup. We just need to find Scavenger Grounds. Scavenger Grounds, land, Simian Spirit Guide. Good luck. I'd love to play first. I can't keep this. I'm gonna mulligan this. Oh my gosh. Mulligan this. Keep this and just miss the land and lose the game. Seems like a fun way to do this. It sucks. Yeah, I'll keep this. Spider's a good friend of ours. We either get him or we don't here. Yeah, it's a swingy opener. Keep first hand slam Pyro and miss land drops. Then what? I mean, you can slam the Pyro and my opponent can still go off on turn 2. I'm gonna keep this hand and just hope. Darn. Don't combo me. I kept the 1-lander. Everyone taking notes? Undercity Informer. All right. Does Bridge get them? Not necessarily. But it's probably worth trying to put in here. I probably have to go all the way down to and not hold on to the other ritual in case they have Simian Spirit Guide and Undercity Informer right here. Can you do enough with the orb out? That's also questionable. You thinking I should play the orb out and be a little bit safer here with the 2 rituals after the fact? Maybe draw the land next? He would have been too short, Rust. Yeah, but then what does he do? He just attacks this turn and waits 1 turn. Storm or Orb does start up the amalgams coming back. All right, I'm gonna play the Orb here, and we'll see what happens. He could play a Sylvan Caryatid this turn. I think the Orb's just got to be played here. It's either Orb or Bridge. You're not playing Blood Moon there. I think it is tricky. Uncle DB likes his new emote. It's a good one. It's a long way up there for bit people though. Puts this into play tapped, attacks for 2 past the turn. Land. Got there. Alright. Now we play Blood Moon first here. We're going to play Blood Moon first because I don't think they fire off the Undercity Informer because they've got this Torpor Orb. We're doing that to shut off colors, and then we'll play Bridge. Bridge should be able to get them here. Play Bridge, pass turn. All right. Next up, I want a Spyglass, because they could still be playing the Belcher kind of plans. They can't attack here. I'm going to hold Simian as long as I can. Uh-oh. Well, this is okay. Season Pyromancer. I do draw 2 cards here. I'm drawing 2. Pass the turn, pass the turn, pass the turn. It's actually not a noof because Torpor protects us with the Bridge. Alright, I love Spider's action though. We're boom, 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 back and forth. That's right. 1, 2, 3. I play another one. Go, go, go. Back, forth, back, forth. This is the way Magic was intended. Fast, quick, win the games, do the things. Downtick on Undercity Informer here. Probably didn't expect me to do that. This is so they can't find something with the Torpor Orb and go crazy or something. Decides to use this. Goes after me. There's a Spyglass I lose. I lose my Spyglass. That's so mean. Extra Blood Moon probably won't play it. Not gonna Slag Storm here. Pass turn. Passing turn with 1 card in hand here so that I can use Season Pyromancer. What's up, Nidiot? How goes it? Let's go and attack here. Up. Make more things. See some Pyromancer doing its thing. Tokens, tokens, tokens. 2 turn clock. What's the record? 1-1. And we've had to on game 2. Or sorry, match 2 we had to play against Grishelbrand. And now we're having to play against another crazy combo deck. Crazy combo. Alright. Send it back. Torpor Orb did well. Bridge does well. Moon is okay, not as high a priority. Torpor Orb, Bridge. Torpor Orb, Bridge. Yeah, and we lost the Elementals as well. Because they did crazy stuff. Trying to beat Spider. playing against the spider. Seems hard to imagine drawing cards. Is that bad for us? The Vengevines, Prized Amalgams, and the Soul. It was the take 3 damage and bring back the Soul guy. Alright, so Scavenger Grounds, Torpor Orb, Bridge. Scavenger Grounds, Torpor Orb, Bridge. I'm gonna keep. I think it can get them. We'll have to play a little bit more passively, but I think we got a chance here. Spider's mulligan to 5. It's so borderline. I think it's just there enough to go for it. We need to get to the 3rd land, obviously. Chancellor here. On turn 2, I could anger away a Sylvan Caryatid or something else. Paradise Druid. I have to play the Ruins first. Because if I draw a Simian Spirit Guide, we're going to want that. I want to see Informer, no Simian Spirit Guide here. Anger the Gods, then, when they can't tap it out. Another Druid. Cool, cool. Yes. Gonna take care of these lovely Druid Lady. Oh, bonus Scavenger Grounds. Let's clear everything. Let's clear the board. No follow-up there. I'm going to play risky and play a Rabble Master here and attack. If they don't have it here, then I untap with the Scavenger Grounds open. I think this risk is worth it. We're good from here. We're good from here. Getting it done. Getting it done. We get the GGs from Spider. I know we gave Spider a whole bunch of love at the beginning. I know he's got to change it up, but man, Spider, taxes is your thing. Taxes is your thing. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, 2-1-2-1 and a 1-2. A lot of close games. Close. Last 2 were heavily combo oriented. Was it fun to watch both sides? I hope Spider's having fun. Spider's a cool guy. Grace, can you throw Spider's link in the Twitch chat for us? If you haven't already, definitely consider following Spider. He's got a new camera. He's got this new setup. Hit him up. Also, if you don't follow Grayus and you love Mill and other cool decks, hit up Grayus. And if you like Mill and Red Prison and Salt, you can hit up Stickball Russ as well. And then if you like variety games and want to be surprised when they'll go live, hit up Zale. Who knows when he'll go live, but he's got some cool things he plays, and he breaks light bulbs. All right, 1 lander here. We're going to go ahead and mulligan this. There we go. We'll keep this. We'll ditch a... I'm going to ditch a mountain here. Everyone got the shout out. I'm feeling generous today. Feeling generous. Gonna pass the turn. I'm not gonna throw a Chalice out on 1 with the Simian Spirit Guide. This could be Storm. It could be something else. I think I'm gonna just wait here. Leave up a Scavenger Grounds with Simian Spirit Guide. It's feeling sort of Storm-like. We haven't seen a fetch land. Steam Vents. Opt is something that Storm sometimes plays. Thought Scours themselves. Mountain Island. Okay. Flooded Strand. I guess I could just go ahead and put a Chalice on one now. It's a little bit late, but let's see what my opponent does. Could try to put the Chandra out and then uptick for the Chalice. I think I can just play a Chalice, make it look like that's what I top decked. Being that this Chalice is late now. Opponent remands, so they're not interested in a Chalice on one. We'll go ahead and follow this up with Simeon's Spirit Guide Chalice on one. Flooded Strand goes and gets... What do we got? Sacred Foundry? Steam Vents. Shocks us in. And bolts me. Alright, so we have something that's blue-red control? Blue Moon? Something in that category. We do not hit our third land here. Sorry, our fourth land. It looks like Blue Moon. Opponent's tapping out here and plays a Bone Crusher Giant. I think it's just a Chandra down tick on the Bone Crusher Giant. Hope they don't have Force of Negation. I take no damage here and pass the turn. Next turn I can play Channeler plus Pyromancer. Opponent cannot bolt the Chandra. I have a Spikefield Cave. Alright, let's go Channeler. Took a point of damage that I didn't need to. Season Pyromancer and see if I find like another Channeler. Desperate Ritual into Bridge. We'll play the Bridge because it could be an Emrakul deck, and I wouldn't particularly like to get hit by an Emrakul here. So attempting to land a Bridge here. We did like everything. We did everything. Opponent concedes there on the spot to the Bridge. That tells me it's probably through the Breach, is my guess. Through the Breach lists. Rabblemaster, Eidolon's Boils come in for this matchup. Slagstorm's out, Anger out, Blood Moon's out. Probably the Abrades, even though they would hit some Snapcasters. And then we'll take one of, maybe just a one of Chalice out here. It's probably okay. So Boils because they're Blue Moon, Rabblemaster to be quick, and Eidolon to be quick. You know what? Let's bring the Chalice back in. I'm going to take out something else. You know what? I'll take out a Channeler because they can shoot the Channeler. And even though we're experimenting with the Channeler, it doesn't mean that we don't always play it. Maybe we take it out in this case because we don't think it'll be valuable for us. So, immediate concession to a Bridge. We think through the Breach. Blue Moon. Blood Moons are not very good. Boils are fine. Rabblemaster Eidolon to be quicker. Chalice on one. Channeler's a touch slow in the combo matches, but we have our transformational Eidolon Rabblemaster sideboard. In those slightly more grindy matchups, Channeler's been fairly good, actually. What's interesting is if you had a big, like, 5-drop, 4-drop Chandra, Heart of Fire, I don't know, something like that, using the Channeler to get rid of it when you're on 3 lands for the Bridge is kind of a nice thing. The hand's cool because it has Bridge and Double Boil, but 1 lander, I don't think we can keep this. Okay. I'm actually going to get rid of a land here because I have Double Ritual. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll tap out or something. Or we'll put a Chandra on turn 2. Who knows? But yeah, Tomahawk, I am enjoying Channeler. Not just in this list, but in other lists as well. It's been really nice. There goes the Thought Scour again. My opponent's trying to fill their graveyard too, which has me a little bit worried. With the shuffle accidentally binning, true. It's kind of been an interesting card to see. We have a counter spell unless its controller pays 1. We saw Remand as well. I'm going to just pass the turn here. If my opponent tries to do something funny on their turn, I'll just boil their lands away. Scry 2, then draw a card. Let's watch where these scries go. Put 2 cards on top. Like I said, maybe they'll do some interesting drawing here. Steam Vent's tapped. Passes to me. I'm just going to pass again. I'm tempted to, if they tap out right here, to go ahead and attempt to boil. Nothing. Mountain. Go for this. Let my opponent tap out here. I could slap down a bridge or Chandra after this. Alright, we didn't do the extra ritual there to pay for the 1, which is kind of okay. Chandra, trying not to use it with the whole pay 1 here. Gets remanded. Pass turn. I'm at 20. Not that scary of an Emrakul, right? I'm gonna go Chandra again here. Chandra and Chalice on 1 at this point. We're trying to kind of bait out counter spells for them using Bridge. Big B. Hey, thank you for the resub and welcome back. Bolts Chandra. Bolts Chandra. We have 2 cards remaining. 7 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know the drill. Welcome back. Alright, I'm gonna try to slam this bridge. See what's up. Counterspell? A braid? Nothing? Surely they have some interaction for this. Snapcaster into the Deliberate. Scry 2, then draw a card. 2 bottom draws. Draws random, draws whatever. 2 mana. Abrade. So we found the Abrade. Can attack for 2. Another bridge. Channeler's a 4/4. Do we go for this? I think we do. We gotta give Channeler a chance here. We can remand this. Oh, they mana leak it. It's ridiculous. 1 card to beat. Attacks. Da, 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 da. Has their own Channeler. I see what's up. I see what's up. Play down Seasoned Pyromancer using Simeon's Spirit Guide here in case I draw a land so that I have active Scavenger Grounds, which I now do have. We'll pass the turn. Okay. There's 9 instants and or sorcery cards in the graveyard. I'm gonna get rid of a Magmatic Ruins and use Scavenger Grounds to shrink the graveyard here. Their Magmatic Channeler is now a 1/3. I know I didn't trade here, but I didn't want to trade because I wanted to do this in combat. I will now go ahead and trade on the Snapcaster here. This seems like a very good card when you're trying to cantrip a whole bunch. So, easy block here. Uses the Channeler, gets rid of a Steam Vents. Shows Bone Crusher Polluted Delta. Could cast the Stomp side and then do the creature side here. Plays new Channeler. Interesting. Decided not to get Bone Crusher down. I'm gonna bring back Seasoned Pyromancer. Tokens, that is. Play Bridge. Maybe they'll mana leak me and I have the answer for the mana leak. Alright, bridge down. Couple elementals just sitting there. Soul Vision, thank you for the follow. Uses 1 Channeler, getting rid of a Spell Pierce. Sees an Opt. What's interesting is if this is actually the whole Emrakul thing, they don't want to go over one of those with one of those Channelers, right? That's not what you want to do. Getting close to a scoop? Perhaps, perhaps. We're going to go ahead and Desperate Ritual here so this one can't attack me at all. I don't want to lose a random elemental here. I want a lot of things. I want a lot of permanents on the battlefield. I'll just go for it. Koth? Counter? No counter would be great. Snapcaster into what appears to be a Spell Pierce. If I would have held on to that Desperate Ritual. All good. Koth hits the bin. 1 card to beat. Bone Crusher up here. They get rid of the Lava Dart. Ooh, Lava Dart's not a bad one. Sees a Bone Crusher Giant. Can play the Stomp side. What else did they do? Just a Steam Vents they missed. I'm going to keep both of these open right now. They stomp me. I'm at 10. Probably looking for a Chalice now because there's only 2 Lightning Bolts. Looks like they're trying to go over the bridge over to my head. Gets rid of a Ceremonious Rejection here. Exiling a Snapcaster Mountain. We can Snapcaster Opt, I suppose. Snapcaster Opt lets them use another Channeler here. Jeez. This is doing some things. Opt, Scry goes. Bottom immediately. Takes a random draw. Play new Ruins down, pass turn. If they try to do something with Snapcasters here, I can get rid of the graveyard again with the Scavenger Grounds, Magmatic. Whole package. They get rid of a Rejection here. Scry, an Opt and a Dreadhorde Arcanist. They'll go ahead and use the Opt. So a lot of instant speed spells allows them to use their Channeler in this fashion. I presume they're looking for another Abrade. They put the card on the bottom and took a random draw. Untaps. We probably want to find another bridge. This is a cool list. I guess it's not a Through the Breach list. I like the Lava Dart. I'd almost like to see a couple things that were flashbacks. Thought Scours themselves. All right. Bone Crusher Opt hit the bin. Takes a random draw. 18 cards to go here. Channeler getting rid of a Flooded Strand. Scries over a Spell Pierce and a Snapcaster. I feel like they might mill themselves out. Yeah, I think it's blue-red mid-range. It's pretty sweet. Snapcaster targeting something. I Scavenger Grounds, sacking the Ramunot Ruins. I go to 9. Snapcasters. Targeting. Alright, I don't want to take this much damage. Scavenger Grounds exiles the graveyards here. Does Lava Dart, that's fine. To be expected. I'm at 8. Graveyards are gone. Snapcaster into play. 16 cards to go. They're 1/3s again. Land, pass turn. I'm so afraid of an Abrade. They've got 15 cards to go plus this draw. I imagine they have a second one. We've only seen one so far. I'd be shocked. I would be absolutely shocked if they don't have a second Abrade. Bolts me. Okay. It's a really good draw. Finding the second bridge here might be lights out. So one more bolt here, plus, let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3 Bone Crushers, so it might be bolt plus a Bone Crusher. So we need probably a Chalice to put on 1 to be really safe. Spike Field, can't do anything about that. These Spike Fields might do enough damage too. This is why I need a Chalice on 1. You're not a Chalice on 1, but I can cast you. Our opponent's deck's kind of awesome. Honestly, I kind of hope that they go almost all the way here, and then we could have every card, and we could just take a screenshot. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Okay, no actions. They draw a Snapcaster, things get really weird. But I think we've got to play the Chandra because I don't want them attacking with this stuff either. So, up we go. Chalice? Another bridge. Answer's no. Just had my first matchup playing Jeskai against Neobrand. It was easy mode. They fold to anything. Channeler here finds themselves a Bone Crusher Giant. Can do an additional 2 here. I'm down to 2. That is all the Bone Crusher Giants. We have 9 cards. I know they've got 2 more bolts. That's just guaranteed. Let's find that Chalice. I'm not so worried about the Snapcasters. I just need a Chalice. Need it fast. You're not a Chalice. Up we go. It's a Ramunot Ruins. We're going to cast the Simian Spirit Guide. Don't want things attacking me. Pass the turn. No Lava Dart. They get a look at it too with the Channeler. Gets rid of an Arcanist. Finds themselves a Deliberate and an Abrade. They'll cast the Deliberate. Scry 2, then draw a card. I think we're out here. Scrying 2 and drawing a card with 6 cards left. That's looking at half of the library there. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. And does find the Lightning Bolt. All right. If you would like to grab a screenshot, most of the library is up there. You can basically assume there's an extra bolt. There is probably an extra lava dart or two. You can probably surmise what the last 5 cards are. We're going to sideboard, but I'm going to leave it here just for a second. This is probably hard to see here. Here, I'll help you out. Bam. All right, hopefully you took your screenshots if you wanted them. Chalice for sure. I kind of want my own channeler now. And I actually sort of don't totally care about a torpor. Let's not do that. Eidolon still feels good. Rabblemaster still feels good. Boyle feels good. I just kind of want this channeler in here for something else. Maybe I take one Chandra out. 4 through the breach and 1 Emrakul left. There you go. Not a feud hand to deliberate, but I don't know what else goes in space. Yeah, and you prefer it actually to be an instant speed. Deliberate is essentially a 2-mana Serum Visions. Alright. Chalice on 1, Chalice on 2. The deck is 1 and 2 drops. We did witness that. Chalice on 1 would be okay as well. We'll keep a hand that has the Chalice on 1. Let's play first. We'll keep. We're going to slap down that Chalice on 1. We don't want to run into a Ceremonious Rejection or Spell Pierce. We also saw no Force of Negations. Chalice down. We'll see if Channeler can help us find the answers to get this Rabblemaster down sooner rather than later. Channeler down. Flooded Strand. Cracks. Steam Vents. Top decking and Boyle was hilarious, by the way. Their own Channeler. Alright. We hit for Rabblemaster. We're just going to play Rabblemaster pass. I'm not going to use Channeler here. I'm going to use Channeler next turn to help us find our 4th land. Hopefully so I can play Chandra. 2 mana Deliberate. Because, yeah, this is instant scry 2, then draw a card. Double to the bottom. Would love to play Chandra down to kill Channeler here. Steam Vents shocks it in for some reason. Season Pyro. Let's go combat. I don't believe this can grow enough, so we'll attack with both of these. Alright. Channeler can discard and then draw. I sort of want to just keep the Boyle and the Chandra here. I have to hit a red source for any of this anyway. So if I discard Seasoned Pyromancer, I could end up boiling the 2 lands, which seems really good right now. Follow his Chandra and kill this. So I think I'm going to ditch a Seasoned Pyromancer to this Channeler. If we hit a land, I boil. Yeah. Yeah. Get 'em. Boil. Boyle, get the blue cards out of here. No blue cards for you. Spell Pierce, Chalice Trigger. Over there by the deck. Chalice on 1. Exile Simian Spirit Guide. Mana Leak. No! They're actually playing that that blue land for basically just a pay one. But yeah, they 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 had the Simian Spirit Guide and stuff. I like what my opponent was doing though. I'd actually run personally a Delver in that list. That could be a blue-red Delver Channeler Snapcaster list. That kind of feels right. I kind of like the idea of potentially switching into also an Emrakul package. And it's possible they had that. They just took it out because I showed them Bridge. Simian Spirit Guy was the missing 4 cards. Exactly. Maybe Wizard's Lightning instead of Bone Crusher. I think Bone Crusher has a nice nuance that you can get a little bit of damage or removal and a creature. It's kind of like our Braids that kill artifacts and deal damage. So you have that to consider. All right. We're on the final match, match 5. I'm just going to say that I don't know how many times I've seen just a single land. It's driving me up the wall. What do we think? Keep it 2 draws to find more lands to do not a whole lot? I don't know. Chalice on 1 could be very good. Tomahawk's doing the right thing in mulliganing, but my heart tells me that this would be fun to play. We'll mulligan. Alright, this is a better hand. We'll keep this. We'll get rid of one of our Blood Moons. So Channeler's been exceptionally good. There's a few matchups where it's not going to get through and it's going to just not do what it needs. But Channeler's been really good. Alright. Tron. I have mulled a lot today. There's 1 Blood Moon on the bottom. What's going on, Blood Moon? What you doing? We have mulled a lot, but being aggressive with your mulligans leads to wins. Ritual off the top? Hopefully. Uh-oh. Eldrazi. Eldrazi's a bit harder than Tron. Decides to play another map here. Ooh. I think I just Blood Moon here. I think we just Blood Moon here. That way they have to go get their waste, which is okay. They're going to go ahead and do that. It's going to buy me perhaps a turn or 2 here to get this bridge down. We'll see. Need to get bridge down here. Expedition map. Oh, opponent. You don't know what you're playing against. You don't know what you're playing against. Now I can definitely play Channeler here and try to hit for the bridge, because they shouldn't have enough mana to Thought-Knot Seer it away. I don't even care about the Abrade. Channeler down past turn. Plays the Chalice on 1. Misses the land drop. You're against Red Prison. This is my bread and butter. Maze Mine Tome. I might Abrade that. Let's get rid of a Slag Storm. Come on, give me a land. Hit a Ritual. I'm going to go ahead and play the Ritual and play the bridge down. I don't need to really chance Thought-Knot Seer showing up too fast here. We'll get this Abrade, smacking the Maze Mine Tome here. By the way, this would block a Thought-Knot Seer. That's kind of interesting. Maze Mine Tome doing its thing. I'm not in prison with you, you're in prison with me. There you go. Ah, we've cracked the Expedition map finally. Urza's Tower. Do we not have a waste? Oh my gosh, were you that greedy? Alright. Channeler, getting rid of Blood Moon this time. Looking for lands. We do find them. Play a land. I sort of want to kill this Maze Mine Tome before it draws extra cards and scries like crazy here. I could kill the Expedition map, thinking that their next card, they have a waste and they get rid of it. But I think this is okay here. We'll probably try to get Koth out next turn and then just get to the emblem really fast. You think map is greater than maze? Map takes 2, or Maze Mind Tome's gonna draw them cards too. Mind Stone. There they go. See, they've got it covered. Ramp, ramp, ramp. Yours is mine. My opponent's not getting wastes. Another lame name. Thank you for the Twitch Prime Twitch Prime sub. Wow. Thank you so much. All right, let's do this channeler thing. We're going to get rid of this bridge. Looking for a land here for Koth. We hit the land. Play the land. Smack down the Koth. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another land's going to be 6. It will be scary if they play another land here and get like an Ugin down. It's going to be scary. We're hoping that they don't have it. What is this? Go away. All his dust is coming? Alright. Challenge accepted. 4 mana. Smells like a Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista onto. Okay. How do I like Channeler? Channeler's been pretty decent. Not gonna lie. Been fairly happy. There goes Channeler, speaking of. Alright. Start with a Seasoned Pyromancer here. We don't need Chalice. My opponent's done that for us. Hitting some lands here. And we'll just pass the turn. Maybe they give me a chance to emblem here. They should use Walking Ballista to shoot Koth. We're going to be in a little bit of a battle back and forth here with this Walking Ballista, needing to probably pump the Walking Ballista. There's Karn, the greatest of creators. Down ticks. Gonna get like a Spyglass or something. Pithing Needle. Pithing Needle's really good. Countered. Shoots Koth. Now I get to attack here. Shame Scoop? Not yet. Not yet. They're still playing. Gonna attack with everything here at Karn. Trying to get rid of Karn. I presume the Walking Ballista will block. Might block Seasoned Pyromancer or shoot Elemental. Might shoot Koth. Shoots Koth. Trying to buy themselves as much time as possible. Gonna play land past the turn. We're doing just a land here because I would like to go ahead and attack again with a Seasoned Pyromancer. I don't play a bridge here because I need this attack in. It's a Mattery Shaper. This is at 4. Karn does go down here. Do they have Spyglass now? New Walking Ballista? Spy, Sky, High. Ratchet Bomb. Ratchet Bomb on 0. Goes up to 1. Okay. They're going to try to get to 3 here pretty quickly. Play new bridge. I don't need to attack anymore. Koth doing Koth things. Pass turn. We should be pretty okay here if I get the Koth Emblem. Some of you might be going like, why? Oh no, not all is dust. Oh no, 6. Ugin gets to kill Koth here. Dang it. Walking Ballista hitting that twice stopped it from being an emblem. Alright, we'll attack. We're going to kill Ugin here. Killing Ugin. Mattery Shaper finds themselves a Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista goes to hand. It's pretty good for them. Land 2, 4, 6. We can put a 3/3 Walking Ballista down. Looking pretty good now that this is going to be up to 3. Koth almost did it. He almost did it. Got a lot of elementals. They're going to have a lot of mana here in a second. Let's go ahead and attack. I know what I can do with Chandra here. Go ahead and cast and splice here. Make tons of mana, you know. The good stuff. The good stuff. Chandra into a Braid? Maybe. Chandra into Gemstone Caverns. Go ahead, opponent. There goes everything. Now we have Walking Ballista that can come in and kill Chandra. Not really too worried about what happened there. I know we could have left one of these back. I need to leave them all back. It's not gonna really matter. Need to look for another bridge, it looks like. Maybe if I held that other bridge, we would have been okay. I just played it in because I was thinking I'm gonna have this emblem from Koth. So you could say holding bridge for a little bit longer might have been an important thing to do. I need bridge into a Braid at this point. E-Tron's tougher than normal Tron. For sure. Seasoned Pyromancer lets me draw 2. Let's find ourselves some answers. Okay. You don't think it would have mattered because of the Ratchet Bomb? Perhaps. Perhaps. Alright, Eidolon Rabblemaster can come in this matchup, and so can Spyglass. Slagstorm Anger. Chalice. Channeler, maybe? I have 2 more I need to bring in. Yeah, I might have had a couple more turns, but you're not wrong. He would have, they would have been boosting up their Walking Ballista pretty quickly. Honestly, this might be just like a Chandra out. So normally I would not really bring in Eidolons and Rabblmasters, but I'm expecting to be able to play a Blood Moon quickly and then hopefully get these threats in to just start attacking as quickly as possible. Eldrazi Tron is a difficult matchup historically for Red Prison because it does have some of the few ways that they do interact with us very well. With Karn the Great Creator now, Ratchet Bomb's actually an old school way to deal with a lot of our 3-drop block pieces, stuff like that. All right. Keep. I'm gonna play a Seasoned Pyromancer and see where we go from there. No Blood Moon effect. Can't always look for it. Mine and map here. Spyglass is a funny one to see. You could Spyglass their map. If they have like a second map, it really slows them down. I don't have a Blood Moon, but they also sometimes keep just 2 lands a map. I think I want to know what I'm working against. Oh, I'm working against 1,000 lands. We have a Blast Zone over there too. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3 in the 4th land. I'm gonna go ahead and say okay. I'm still gonna name Expedition. We'll probably just play a Seasoned Pyromancer naturally here, getting rid of Pyretic plus something else. We will want that Blood Moon sooner rather than later. That way we can get rid of the Blast Zone. So Seasoned Pyromancer, maybe Ritual Bridge, use second Seasoned Pyromancer to keep looking. Power Plant wasn't in here. You can go ahead and do that Chalice on 1 thing again. So Power Plant was the top of the library there. Cast a Seasoned Pyromancer. Gonna get rid of Ritual and Spirit Guide. There we go. We found our moon. Found it a bit of a turn late, but I think unless they have exactly Tron naturally off the top. There's a Blast Zone. We're looking good here. Puts Blast Zone up to 2. 1, 2, 3. Play Blood Moon here. With the current state here, I think we're just going to be playing perhaps Bridge, then Seasoned Pyromancer. But we could just play another Seasoned Pyromancer and get 4 more power out on the battlefield. Plays another Power Plant. They haven't played the Mine and the Cavernous Souls yet. Oh gosh, another Seasoned Pyromancer. Well, in this case, Seasoned Pyromancer, getting rid of Seasoned Pyromancer and Simian Spirit Guide here. It'll land. We can attack for some good damage here. It's technically this turn and then 2 more turns, and Bridge is good insurance against a Reality Smasher killing us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to beat them to the All's Dust, hopefully. 4 mana, I'm scooting this down because it could be a Karn. It could also be a Walking Ballista. Seasoned Pyromancer going wide here. Is it wide enough? Channeler. We attack for 8, put them to 4, just hold up for this. Seems like the right line. Go ahead, opponent. We know 4 of the 5 cards. They have 2 unknowns here. Sorry, they have 3 unknowns. 3 unknowns. 2, 4, 6 cards here, and I attack 1 more time and get there on turn 7. Close one. All's Dust was about to smash our face in. Was about to smash our face in. Alright. Probably need to bring this Magus in. We forgot about him. Probably get rid of a Channeler here. And I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good. Okay. Game 3, Match 5, Pyro Prison, featuring a transformational sideboard and a Magmatic Channeler main board. Let's see if we can get the 4-1. Do I want to go for a bridge or do I want to go for a blood moon? This hand's a little less interesting for me. If we go for a blood moon, which I have 5 of in the deck, we probably want acceleration to it. I don't think Channeler's that good. Let's mulligan this. Alright. Alright, deck. I hear you, deck. The deck's like, excuse me, Channeler is awesome. Play Channeler. Alright. I hear you, deck. I hear you. Shots fired by our own 60 cards. It's also telling me Ramming Not Ruins is really good. Stop throwing it away. This deck's violent tonight. It's angry. Alright, Eldrazi Temple, Urza's Mine. Do we play a creature or do we plan to pop map here? We're playing a Matter Reshaper. Alright. Okay, day. Use Channeler, get rid of a mountain. I'd love a Blood Moon. That sounds like a great card. Blood Moon. Alright, map can obviously undo this, but hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. 2 mana, map popped here. Waste. We're gonna go get a waste. We finally go get a waste. That should be the turn for them. Attack for 3. Discard the mountain. Look for 2 cards. Rabblemaster. Play a Rabblemaster. I'm gonna hold the land here in case I draw something else I'd like to keep with Channeler. Say like a Seasoned Pyromancer. In for a point and pass the turn. The other reason to keep this is because if my opponent plays Thought-Knot Seer here, they take Channeler and at least I have this plus the draw for the Channeler here. 4th land. Thought-Knot. Alright. I'd like to see an Abrade here. Abrade kill Matter Reshaper. Be kind of nice. Wouldn't mind seeing Chandra. Chandra down tick Thought-Knot. Ritual. Well, that's not what I want to see. Get rid of Ritual. Guess I'll play another Rabblemaster. Send in the team. In goes the team here. Matter Reshaper can trade with Rabblemaster if they would like. Thought-Knot gonna block just one of these. We're probably okay to go ahead and play this land down. Matter Reshaper spins over a Thought-Knot Seer. So we'll have 2 Thought-Knot Seers here, unless they have a 5th land and play Reality Smasher. Digging, digging, digging. Can we find answers to these Thought-Knot Seers? Looks like we're finding ourselves against another one. Nope, Matter Reshaper. Opting that over Thought-Knot since Thought-Knot doesn't steal anything. Does not attack. Ooh. I'll take her. Chandra. Down tick on Thought-Knot. Draw a card. Oh, I want that card so bad. I'm gonna send in the goblins. Pass turn. Unfortunately, we might have to just lose Chandra here. Depends on if they want to play anything. I think they should attack first. Love for this to be able to be played. Ooh. Karn. Great creator. Goes down with Karn. What are we going to go grab? Pithy Needle? Oh, they gave us Koth. The big man himself. Show me the Abrade off the top. Show me the Abrade off the top. Does not attack. Well, you're not the Abrade. I'm going to use this, getting rid of Simeon's Spirit Guide, see what else we hit here. The Seasoned Pyromancer that I wouldn't mind using here. Man, Seasoned Pyromancer digs a lot. The problem is that they're probably going to play their Thought-Knot Seer. Play Koth, attack with Mountain, Goblin, 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 hold Rabblemaster back. They block the 4/4, and this dies. That would be if I attack with the Koth. If I attack with 3 Goblins, they block 1, I hit this 2, and I can play a Seasoned Pyromancer. They play Thought-Knot. So they take whatever's the card. I have an optional card then for Channeler. Right, but do I want to kill Karn or do I want to put Karn to 1? Well, I'm playing Koth this turn. It's just a matter of how am I attacking this Karn? Play Koth. I'm tempted to just play the Seasoned Pyromancer here. That's what I'm thinking, Jojo. That's kind of why I'm like, well, I could just play the Seasoned Pyromancer and just send goblins in here. And then if I have the Seasoned Pyromancer, I'm not having to sacrifice Rabblemaster when Matter Reshaper tries to kill either of these. It's not like he's going to get anything too crazy, I don't think. Let's do this, and we'll do the Seasoned Pyromancer Chandra trick here. Gives me 2 creatures as well, so if they have a Dismember, they'll have to have 2 to then send Matter Reshaper in. And I think I want to plus the Koth. I don't want to minus. Minus would be kind of interesting because then I could probably play something else that I obtain here off the Seasoned Pyromancer. If I obtain like a land and something else, then we're in really great shape. By the way, most of this work has been done through Channeler. Just going to throw that out there. Alright, these cards are nice, but we already have a Chandra and we don't really need more lands. So they're actually okay things to see the Thought-Knot Seer take. 5th land. Reality Smasher is a thing. If they play Reality Smasher, I'm getting Chandra. I do everything to block the Koth here, and I get to play a new Chandra. Probably wants the Thought-Knot Seer. Nope. Smasher? Smash. Smash. Smasher. Okay, let's see where they go with everything here. Smashers at Chandra. Shapers at Koth. Do I even care? How much damage am I doing next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They're dead on board. We allow it all to come in. Give us a big group hug with Eldrazi, and then we're going to smash your face. Smash. Smash. Chandra. Uptick on the mountain. Swing with the team. Do 2 here. And end this opponent. Damage, damage, damage. I think I can send 1 at Karn too. I think the math is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The answer is yes. Get him. My opponent's saying, of course, but I think they're actually dead to just our swing back anyway. 4-1, Channeler Red Prison in Modern. Thoughts? Channeler just about did everything we want. Just about. Not gonna lie. The Elementals killed us, and we actually have a decent game against the Elementals. So, 4-1, strong 4-1 here. Channeler helps us get rid of cards we don't really care about. And even though we can only select one or the other, we're playing at sorcery speed for the most part. Digging to find that Chalice, that Bridge, that Blood Moon. Just digging 2 down every time. It's really, really pretty good. I'm pretty happy about it. I think Channeler is worth more exploration. Let's say that. Hooch, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. 8 months. 8 months. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, Channeler doing what it needed to. Very classical kind of looking list, being just mono red with very little Karn. I like it. I like it.